There's a saying, just because something or someone is good to you doesn't mean it's good for you. I'm Drew Stevens, founder of Beyond the Legacy, and this is my Monday reflection. The minute I heard this quote on TV, I had to rewind it and listen to it at least 3 or 4 times. I replayed it over and over in my mind, and each time, I thought of something different to interconnect with this quote. You can look at it from an addiction standpoint. In the moment, whatever you might be addicted to might make you feel good at that very present moment. But in the long run, you'll come to realize it's not good for you. We are all guilty of having our excessive share of food, desserts, or alcoholic beverages of choice. We love the idea of it and all the things leading up to consuming it. Have you ever noticed after it's all said and done, we sometimes regret the consequences that comes with it? Whether it's being hungover, feeling sluggish, or just the extra weight we gain over time. Think about your professional career. Just because a company pays you well, or appears to check all the boxes of what you or your family needs to live comfortably, doesn't mean it's good for you. There's a lot of unhappy people out there in corporate America, a lot of folks stressed out about their current employer, and a lot of individuals are locked into their careers because it's a means to an end. Money isn't everything, remember that. And a friendly reminder, not all companies care about their employees. With or without you, life goes on in corporate America. So if you think you're untouchable, go back and ask some of your previous employers if their organization dissolved or went out of business because you left or moved on. Let's get into friendships and relationships. Never overlook intent when adding someone new into your life. People often pass the job interview or honeymoon stage of saying the right things and getting into your good graces. There's people out there that may appear to be good to you, but in reality aren't good for you. When adversity hits and you are at your lowest moments and have nothing to offer, that's when you'll realize who really has your back and who was just there for the convenient ride. I'll give you another scenario on the friendship and relationship realm of things. The old expression, good people finish last. If you've ever been labeled a good woman or a good man and tried your hardest to win someone over and failed, it's not your fault. You can't force someone who isn't ready or willing to appreciate, accept, and embrace the good you have to offer. More often than not, the person you're trying to win over doesn't deserve you. Realistically speaking, there's no need to blame either party because you can't force acceptance onto someone. Everyone's past dictates what they're ready and willing to embrace in the present. It's more important to understand yourself before you compliment yourself with someone new. The common takeaway from that quote is, we all in some shape or form strive for success, recognition, and happiness. Some of the things we want in life aren't exactly what we need. Knowing the difference between wants and needs is key. I'm going to repeat that. Knowing the difference between wants and needs is key. I tell people all the time, Beyond the Legacy and the content I put out isn't going to resonate with everyone. My video interviews, my reflections, my community shares, and beyond might be of zero interest to someone. I tell people you can't be mad at that. You can't force positive quotes and content down people's throats if they're not ready and willing to receive it. For the community that rides with me and believes in Beyond the Legacy, thank you. You're my inspiration to keep grinding and being vulnerable by sharing content that is meaningful to me and hopefully resonates with you. I remember a friend telling me that although they focus on positive content on IG, at times it makes them feel less of themselves or insecure about their accomplishments in life. One might say, how is that possible? Well, this is where empathy and compassion comes into play. You're not in their mind space. You're not in their shoes. And only they know what they're ready and willing to accept. Don't confuse comfort and voids missing in your life for something you think is good for you. Don't take rejection or failure personally if something you want doesn't go your way. In order to fully embrace what's truly good for you, you have to be at peace with yourself and truly love yourself in order to see what's in front of you with clarity. Listen to your intuition and center your energy around the people and things that bring you inner peace and happiness. If this reflection resonated with you, feel free to like, comment, and share on social. Never underestimate the power of sharing positive content across your community. You could be responsible for passing this reflection along to the right person at the right time when they need it the most. Be sure to follow us at BT Legacy 365 on Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All of my written content, reflections, and short stories can be found at beyondthelegacy.com.